I'm sorry. I guess one of us must be in the wrong place.
Oh, that'll be me, Mr. Bradey. I certainly know who you are. I'm sorry, but in this whole studio, this whole wonderful place, this was the treasure that caught my eye. This certainly is a beauty. I'm with the police, sir. Lieutenant Columbo. Homicide. Miss Walker, your secretary, sir, she told me to wait here while she tried to find you.
How did you know?
Know what, sir?
You are the answer to a filmmaker's prayers. In my business, the film business, we're always working with the same people over and over, and we never, hardly ever, break out of our own self-centered little circle. But to meet somebody wonderfully new, an authentic plumber, a real chemist, or praise God, a homicide lieutenant. You know, it's funny. I've been thinking about making a detective movie. You know, I would like to take this straw and stick it in your ear and extract everything you've ever thought or felt or seen or even dreamed about your profession. And I bless whatever it is that brought you here to me. Oh, here, sit down, Lieutenant. Please sit down. I'm interested to hear anything you want to tell me.
Well, Mr. Bradey, that is as fine a greeting as I've ever received. Mostly when a policeman shows up, people right away, they get all guarded and queasy. But you, sir, you certainly made me feel very warm and welcome. What I came to see about, sir, that's about an unidentified body on the beach, what they call a John Doe. Do you mind if I stand, sir?
Sure, Lieutenant. Let me help. Hey, why don't we try it over here? So what's with this John Doe at the beach? Identity unknown, sir. An unidentified body found at the beach early this morning. Try this for comfort, Lieutenant. Try stretching out on it. It's a waterbed. You know, I've never tried one of these. My wife, that's Mrs. Columbo, she tried to get me interested. Well, how do you like it?
Well, to tell you the truth, sir, it feels all swimmy. Makes me wonder what Mrs. Columbo had in mind. I know how strange it is, sir, my coming to you about this John Doe. But if you'll just bear with me. You see, the victim's face, Mr. Bradey, I hate to say it right out like this, but he had no face. Like he was struck by a heavy blow, like from a hammer. And his death by electrocution, sir, I'd say about your age. Electrocuted by a very high voltage. Oh, blew out his whole nervous system.
Lightning?
Well, I'm afraid not, sir. You see, the weather boys, they say rain, but no lightning.
High tension lines at the beach?
Oh, that certainly would help explain it, sir, but no electricity near the body. No electricity at all. This is really a very interesting bed. And, I certainly enjoyed the experience. And we can't even get any fingerprints. Hands all burned. Like he was grabbing onto something when it happened. And his pockets empty. All turned out and empty, sir. So you see, we got a very real problem here. How to identify him, sir. How to give him a name and a life. Then maybe we could deal with how he died. Which brings me to you, sir. And this. The films of Alex Bradey. We found it near the body up on the road. Maybe somebody dropped it. Or maybe it fell from the victim's pocket, like if somebody was carrying the body, like from a car. Or maybe it had nothing whatsoever to do with the murder.
So you think it was murder?
Well, I expect it was something like murder. It would have been a very strange electrocution if the victim got up and turned his pockets out and then took himself to the beach and hit himself in the face. If you get my drift, sir.
Books like that are mostly published for amateurs, Lieutenant. Film buffs, dreamers, people living their lives through some filmmaker they think they understand or who might even understand them. Some of them have a crazy idea for a movie. Others have even scratched down a script, but most of them are just enthusiastically fantasizing. And they call. Where did I begin? How did I get started? How can they get started? Tell me the secret, show me the way. And they're sweet or desperate or sad, and they do call me. Everybody else in our line of work. I'm sorry, Lieutenant. I guess I'm just no help. No help at all.
Well, sir, I can't say I'm surprised, and I'll be running along. Good day, ma'am. You can almost reach out and touch her.
Would you like to? That's holographic film. Guaranteed three-dimensional.
But it's just a piece of film, sir.
Oh, Lieutenant. We could say that about everything we do around here. Just a piece of film. But is the film real?
Well, the film's real, but the pictures that are on
The images, are they any less real?
No, Mr. Bradey. You're gonna run circles around me if we go on like this. I'm afraid I've taken up enough of your time. So I'm just gonna say thank you very, very much, and I won't be troubling you again.
No trouble at all, Lieutenant. No trouble at all. Take care.
Excuse me, sir, just one more thing. Were you serious about making a detective movie based on a character like me?
Are you gonna help me, Lieutenant?
Well, that's the problem, and don't get me wrong, I would be thrilled. But I gotta be honest with you, sir. The kind of work I do, I don't think it's as interesting as you think it is. It's just not exciting, Mr. Bradey. It's not like in the movies. I mean, the things that I work with, I don't think that they would be interesting to an audience. But if I'm wrong, you correct me. But for instance, take these ice cream soda glasses. If I'm on a homicide case, sir, forgive me, and I had to work with these glasses, well, then I have to find these two glasses interesting. But you, sir, for your movie, you can't.
No, I'm already interested, Lieutenant.
Well, then I'd have to say that you used all this recently. 2 ice cream soda glasses, straws, spoons. I'd say chocolate, sir. Chocolate syrup and vanilla ice cream, what we used to call the black and white. And the way the cream is hardened along the rim, I'd say maybe this morning, but you wouldn't use ice cream in the morning, so I'd say maybe sometime yesterday. So if I was going to try to make it even more interesting for you, sir, I'd have to say the two of you were enjoying 2 black and white ice cream sodas, but not really enjoying them because one is hardly touched and the other one is only half finished. So you might have been interrupted. Or maybe the two of you were very busy together. Or maybe something upset the both of you and you just left them there. As to who that other person might have been, I'd say it's probably a man. No lipstick marks. And as for the rest, Mr. Bradey, well, we'd have to go to the fingerprints. But I don't think we have to go that far, sir. I told you you're going to be disappointed.
Disappointed? Are you kidding, Lieutenant? Why, that's not only interesting, that is fascinating, Lieutenant.
Well, I think you're just being kind. But I really have to run now, sir.
I'll try not to keep you, Lieutenant. Take care now.
Was I right, sir? About the soda glasses?
Close enough, Lieutenant.
Just one more thing.